lot of coin. So keep that in mind, you guys. And did I just choke on my own slime, y'all? Hi guys, it's me Naja from NajaDiamond.com and welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to do a review video. But today I wanted to talk about this Pat McGrath foundation. You guys, this is a new foundation by Pat McGrath. It is the Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Foundation. You guys, I was super excited when she was coming out with a foundation just because I just, you know, love Pat McGrath. She is literally the GOAT of all things runway, magazine, fashion, makeup. So yeah, she was coming out with this foundation. I was like, listen, let's give it a try. I'm not too particular when it comes to eyeshadows. I love a good eyeshadow palette, but the foundation, I wanted to see what it was all about. So right now I'm starting off with a fresh face. As you guys can see, I do not have perfect skin. So it is my understanding that this is not a full coverage foundation. This is actually a light to medium buildable foundation from what they say. And when I got matched for it at Sephora, I got the shade 27, medium deep 27. She was like, it's more of a serum foundation, but still we're going to test it out. We're going to see if it works for us girls without amazing, perfect beauty guru skin. So anyway, we're going to test this out. You guys, this is 1.18 fluid ounces. This jar, I will give it to you, like, y'all, this is the packaging that it comes in. I love it. It's black and gold, so sleek. As you can see, it's kind of like my whole aesthetic or whatever. And so when I seen it, I was like, ooh, Pat gets me. So I love it. You open it like this, almost like a cigarette box. So, and then the foundation just sits in here. This is a glass matte bottle. It has the black and gold trim top, and it just pops off like this. And then of course it has a pump. Yeah, foundation needs a pump. All right, so let's talk about the real. The real is that this foundation is $68. Yeah. You heard me correctly. Almost $70 for this foundation. I do not own a foundation this expensive. This is the only one. So let's hope that it's good. So I have no doubt that Mama Pat, you know, hooked us up with this. So anyway, from my understanding, you can do a brush or a sponge. Do whatever works for you. I am going to try out my IT Cosmetics foundation sponge. This is the airbrush blurring foundation sponge. And yeah, Pat McGrath also has brushes that came out, a foundation brush and a powder brush. I do not have the powder. Right now I ordered it from Sephora.com. They did not have it in stores, but this I was able to pick up in stores, and I just could not wait to do this video. So that will be in the mail. But I'm gonna do my face normal as, you know, I would do anything else, and then we're just gonna talk about the foundation and how it laid. So first things first, let's go ahead and prime the skin. I am going to use this Milk primer. This is the Hydro Primer. So normally, let's talk about my skin. I am a oily girl. I am oily combination. So it depends. In the wintertime, I can get extremely dry, and then in summertime, I can get very oily. So this, from my understanding, is like a hydrating foundation. So me using a hydrating primer is actually good for oily skin. It kind of combats the oil. And this primer, I actually have been liking. I've been using it all summer, and I have been liking it a lot. You guys, please excuse me. I'm getting used to like filming and looking into the camera. You guys, I'm talking to you, but I might be looking down because this is where my monitor is and this is where my mirror is. So I'm kind of like all over the place. Okay, let's get into this. So I'm going to squirt some on my hand. I'm just going to show you guys kind of what that looks like. Let's pump it out. Okay, so it came out pretty quickly. Let's see. It's a little liquidy. As you can see, it's not like a thick foundation like the Juvia's Place foundation. I'm going to go ahead and take my brush, dip that in here, and I'm going to spread this all over my face. Again, this is medium deep 27. I did get matched, so I let the girl match me, so hopefully it's looking a little red. Hopefully this is my color. I'm gonna use one more pump. Oh, probably more than that. Like I said, this is a thinner foundation. It's a little bit runny, as you can see here. And I'm just gonna apply this with this brush. So not only am I trying the foundation for the first time, I'm also trying this brush for the first time. So okay, coverage so far pretty light. Definitely a satin finish, very luminous. Doesn't look too bad against my neck. You guys let me know in the comments what you think. Is this my color, or do I need to get another color? Because for $68, I need a thing to match. I am curious as to how this applies with a brush, with my sponge. So far, so good. I'm actually, I don't hate this application. Definitely is not full coverage. You can definitely still see some of my blemishes coming through. Now my lips is a little dry. Let me put some chapstick on. Girl. She don't normally be dry like this, y'all. I swear. I normally be prepared. Anyway, so I don't hate this. I really don't. You can definitely see my skin blemishes and things like that still shining through. I probably do like this guy right here. This just popped up today, okay? So she was like, hey, how you doing today? Other than that, it's just kind of like my normal texture on my skin. Again, not a full coverage, but I'm okay with this coverage. I'm okay with this coverage running errands or my day-to-day, whatever. I'm definitely okay with it. I'm going to take my sponge and see if I can build it up a little bit. I did use 3 pumps, so I used one on this side, one on this side, and then I kind of took the last pump on the forehead. I'm going to take some about this much and just try to build it up a little bit, namely on this area that I got these, I have some scarring, some texture, some pores. Girl, I got it all, okay? She ain't perfect over here. So we just gonna see if we can use this to cover it up a little bit. Okay, so I think this is going to be the best we can do as far as building it up. I am going to go in with the rest of my makeup. I'm going to go ahead and do my foundation, my bronzer, my eyes, finish up my brows, all of that good stuff. And then I will come back and talk to you guys about the actual foundation. Okay guys, so that's going to be it for the finished look. As you can see, this foundation is very glowy. It just gives me a healthy glow, you guys. I really like the foundation. It looks like my skin, but better. And once it paired beautifully with the rest of my makeup. So I went in with the Too Faced concealer, my powder. I did the Fenty powder, Laura Mercier in medium deep. I went all over the face, and I think it fits real. It worked really well with the other products. I will say that I do have texture on my face. It is what it is. I do not have perfect skin. I do not have that model skin that's just really, perfect and whatever. So even on my skin that has like, some problem areas and a lot of texture and a nice old big old blemish right there, I think this foundation looks really good. She did a really good job with this. The shade range is also really good. I believe, I can't say how many shades. I'm sorry, I wasn't prepared. But I will leave it down below. I'll maybe leave it down, here at the bottom of the screen, how many shade ranges you have. Again, I mentioned it earlier. $68, this foundation will set you back. $68 is a lot of coin, okay? Keep that in mind. That's all I'm gonna say about that. It's a lot of coin. It's a lot of coin, Mama Pat. It's a lot of coin. You worked it, girl, but it's a lot of coin. So keep that in mind, you guys. Anyway, you guys, so far, so good. If you enjoyed this video, then please go ahead and give it a thumbs up, as well as share it and subscribe to my channel. You guys, we have more videos coming your way, so make sure that you are subscribed so that you know when I post a new video. Anyway, you guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.